everybody. So today is the first, and I am starting my new crafty Chronicles days of the week. Okay, so probably are seeing the preview for this. This is my 12 beauties. I am kind of thinking about it a lot because since I've seen it finished from Russian YouTube channel, there was this girl who finished it not so long ago, and she showed her finished result. She actually framed it. I am kind of obsessed with this project. I am not stitching it as much as I would have liked, but you know, I have too many progresses and processes that I am stitching currently, so I am in love with all of them. But this one is kind of an obsession of mine because I'm kind of thinking about it a lot. I am really liking the final result, and I mean her final result, and I am really liking what I am coming up with. I mean, I'm kind of weirded about this you know, this curtain thing, but I think that it's fine because the most important thing will be in here. I have already started stitching my first beauty, and I think that the beginning is pretty good. The color transformation over here, it has actually two pinks. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a darker and a little bit lighter one. And in her hair, there are also like stripes or something, and I've already stitched a couple of her decorations. I don't know what to say. I mean, all of the beauties are beautiful and amazing, and I am really happy that I chose to stitch it on 18 count. I am loving 18 count. I always liked 18 count, so I have no problem with that. It is kind of pixelated. The whole thing is not really, you cannot call it a heaven and earth design, even though it has 99 colors, if I'm not mistaken. It has 99 colors. It doesn't have any blends, but it has a lot of colors, and still I can definitely say that will definitely heaven and earth have beautiful color transformations in there, like the gradients look better. But what can I say? This is not heaven and earth. I kind of compared it because it has a lot of colors, and Haed's tend to have a lot of colors, like 80 something to like 100 or 200 colors for the max ones. But you know, I am really enjoying this process. I'm actually leaving for my mom's house in like 2 hours, so I need to go get ready. We're leaving in an hour. I also need to go to the supermarket to get some diapers for Marky, and maybe some fruit because I do make him juice. I kind of cook juice. I don't know if you guys are making stuff like that, but Russians do a thing that's called kompot. It's kind of cooking different fruits like apples, pears, different kind of berries. You can put a lot of tasty fruits in there, and it ends up like a really tasty juice, and it's good for you because it doesn't have anything like any other stuff in there, just fruit, water, and you can add sugar as you wish, like for your taste. I do add a little bit of sugar for him so it won't be sour or something if I put some berries in there, but not too much, and he is loving it. I mean, I do let him drink regular water, but mostly I do make him this juice because I want him to, you know, have a good taste in his mouth. Anyways, okay, so I'll go get ready. I am taking a couple of kits with me. I'm taking my secret project with me. By the way, I do have a secret project. So hopefully somewhere next week I will be able to show it to you. Hopefully I'll be finishing it because it will be in my separate video about that particular project. So wait for that if you're interested, because it's something new for me and maybe it will be a little something new for you. And my package that I was so obsessed with and waiting for 2 months actually arrived. Unfortunately, or maybe luckily, but unfortunately for this particular issue, I am leaving today for like 3 days, so it probably will arrive tomorrow for, and I'll be able to pick it up. I mean, I won't be able to pick it up, but I will definitely take it when I'm going to be going back home. So finally, I'll be able to film a video for my plans for this year, and hopefully it will be an interesting one, because I am so praying for this order or this package to arrive safely, because I do have an experience of two bad packages that have arrived totally wet and destroyed. I've told you about that in my previous videos, and that was really sad, because you're waiting for something so long, for so long and so much, and it ends up being bad. So anyways, okay, so this was my 12 beauties. This is the beginning of the first beauty, and I'll be updating you during the next couple of days from my mom's house. I probably will be taking my dimensions, my ornaments. I will take my Haed, that's for sure, and like I said, the new secret project. Probably 3 of them will be enough. Yeah, so I will see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, so today is the 4th, and I am actually, it's the first time I've been filming since I came here, and I've been here since Friday. I've been here for 4 days, almost 4 days. Today I'm going back home. My husband is actually supposed to come pick me up in like half an hour, and maybe we'll go for a ride, even though it's kind of rainy outside, so I don't know, but we'll see what we're going to do. By the way, if you're hearing noises, it's my mom playing with Marky, and you can congratulate us because our first tooth has just came out. We actually yesterday he was really kind of angry and growly. He was kind of, I don't know, he was acting angry all day. Thank God he wasn't fevering, or he wasn't, like nothing bad really happened, but he was kind of angry. I think he was in pain because he wasn't, well, maybe not pain, but he wasn't really comfortable. And today he was a little fussy, not as much, but a little bit. So today we actually noticed that his first bottom tooth had appeared. Yay, it's so fun. I was so excited. You have no idea. I don't know why I was so excited, but yeah. Anyways, during these 4 days I didn't film. We went out with Marky for walks, and I just stitched, and then I went to bed and stuff like that. So I didn't feel like filming, but like I said, today I'm going back home, so I decided to just film this little part so I can show you the progress. I think it's pretty visible. Too bad that my program, the Pattern Keeper, doesn't keep the the stitching journal, like how many crosses you've stitched like yesterday. But well, what can I do? I did not I don't remember how much it's stitched. It's definitely more than 1,000 half crosses, because, well, I remember that like yesterday I had stitched 600 and almost 700 crosses. So it's definitely been a lot. So as you can see, everything is filled in. The flower is almost, all the way. I am so excited about this project. You know what? I wasn't really sure about it when I started it, but now that I'm stitching the flowers, and now that I'm looking at it from the far and it kind of starting to appear, I think that it's beautiful. I think that this is going to be one beautiful piece. Now, this is what we have from a little closer view. Look at these colors. These colors are beautiful. The only thing that I'm struggling a little with is the darker parts, like these, like the bottom over here. A lot of confetti, even though it's not like crazy, but still, I mean, it's background and it has kind of shading stuff, so I don't know. But all the brighter stuff, all the leaves with the greens and these with the pinks and the fuchsias, they are so beautiful. Okay, so this is my heaven and earth. If you don't remember, this is Haed. You probably saw in the beginning of this clip how it looked like before, and now this is what we have finished. And yeah, anyways, today I'm going home, so I'll be stitching something else tomorrow. And yeah, by the way, my package has arrived. We did not pick it up yet. I don't think we'll manage to pick it up today because it's already too late. But maybe tomorrow I'll send my husband to pick it up because I need it and I really want to film a review about it. So maybe it will come out before this video. Maybe it will come out after this one. So watch for it. If you haven't seen it, go look for it. It was a video before. And if it didn't come out, then you probably will see it in a couple of days. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my little boy, going to play with him a little bit and get my stuff ready for going back home. Yay. Okay guys, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, today is Monday. It's actually already the next day, but it's just because it's 12:05. But basically today was a very stitchy day. Even though Marky was a little fussy, still somehow I managed to stitch. He went out with daddy. He went outside for like 2 hours. He was driving with him. I guess he's teething, so he's kind of fussy. Thank God he doesn't have any fever or anything. He's just kind of mad. But he's a good boy, so it's fine. And he's got his bottom teeth already. Oh gosh, it's so cute. Anyways, this is what I was stitching today. I started today with this project. This is kit from Rioli's. Just to remind you, this is it. This is the elongated panneau, 19 centimeters wide and 90 centimeters high. So it's almost 1 meter. It actually has these hangers in there so you can hang it. The final result, and it looks like this. It's beautiful. I think it's really pretty. The kit has, color chart, 14 count black Swigart Aida fabric, woolen and acrylic yarn, 14 colors, and 1 color of cotton. This is actually black, so it has 2 wooden hangers and a needle. Now this is a beautiful kit. This was just a reminder, so if you don't remember what this is, but I've already inserted a picture of what it was before, and I think I've made a pretty good progress during today. It's actually stitched very fast. I think if I would have had like a couple of days with it and I would have just kept stitching this, I would have made a very big progress with it, because it doesn't have so many colors. It doesn't have confetti at all. It's a very easy and comfortable stitch, and I am loving the result because I think that the green on the fabric, it looks beautiful. I think that on camera it looks brighter. That's my opinion. The camera really brightens the colors, but I think that the final result will be beautiful just because it's a black fabric. This is actually the first time I'm stitching on black fabric, even though I do have black kits on black fabric that I have in my stash, but I've never stitched them just because I was kind of nervous with the black. I was nervous that I won't be able to see the holes as well and my eyes will hurt, even though I have a good sight, but still, you never know. But altogether, I think that this is a pretty good progress. didn't make any mistakes today. By the way, I saw a message that I was missing a cross over the yellow crosses in the first one, and I think this is what you meant. This is actually something that has, well, it's in the chart. I'm not supposed to stitch these. It does look kind of weird, but I think it's supposed to be like the meeting of the two leaves. But basically, it's supposed to be like that. I'm not supposed to stitch those 3 crosses. So it's not a mistake unless you see another one, like uncrossed. I can't find it. So I don't know what exactly you meant. I think that this is what you meant, and like I said, it's something that is in the chart, so it's not a mistake. Okay, so this is project number 1. I had so much fun with it. I'm actually leaving to my mom to visit my mom tomorrow on the 9th, and that will be happening at like closer to evening. So I'm thinking maybe I'll take this kit with me. I don't know. I haven't decided yet if it will be this or it will be my Chimera, the Lighthouse Chimera. So I'll see what I feel like taking with me tomorrow. For sure, I'll be taking my dimensions ornaments. That's for sure. And there's another little kit that I'm going to show you a little bit later. I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to tell you about that in a couple of minutes. After this, actually, I decided to switch up. After Marky went to bed at 10 o'clock, I've decided that I wanted to stitch my dimensions, my designer chart. That is the swan and roses. So just put it on top. This is it. This is my swan and roses picture inserted, how it looked like before. I did stitch around this area. All of this was stitched. A little bit over here in the middle. I was thinking about filling in the middle here. So yeah, it's coming along. It's also a very easy stitch, but it's kind of, for now, it looks a little abstract. But I think the final result will be pretty good. Now, how much I stitched today? Today was the 8th. Yeah, I'm just looking on Saga. I have stitched 210 crosses on the 8th. And because it went over 12 o'clock, I kept stitching after 12 o'clock for at least a couple of minutes. I've stitched 14 more crosses. So together it was 224 crosses that I've stitched during today's sitting. I'm not even counting it as 2 days because it's kind of a couple of minutes after 12. How much do I have? 31% from this is finished. So it's nice. I'm not stitching this every day, so I think if I would have, it would have been faster and stitched a little faster. Okay, so now let me show you something that I am planning. So if you have seen my previous videos, I have showed you the new kits that I received, and this one figure was figurated in one of them. This was one of the Frozy Look collection, and this is finished. I didn't show this to you during this Crafty Chronicles week, but I did show you the stitch of this project in my other video. I think it was the video one before last, so go check it out. I will try not to forget, and maybe I'll link the video upstairs in the corner so you'll be able to go see it. But you can just go visit my channel and see that video if you're interested, because I was showing you the kits that I have received. There are quite a couple of them over there, and I showed you this one stitch during a couple of, like, a week let's just call it a week of stitching. So just to remind you, if you haven't seen that video, this is the final result. This is the first cabin from the collection. It is already on the stand. I did have a little problem with the glue because my glue that I had was super glue, and I had a tiny little tube of it, and it didn't really do the job. So I do need to close the edges. It is glued on the back so you won't see the stitching, and I think that it looks really, really cute. I had a little trouble with, how can I show this to you? There you go. I think it's dark, but it's fine. I had a little trouble with the GIMP, the little basket thingy. It was a little crooked on the bottom side, but that was my fault because I chose to use the side of it and it was kind of broken. So but altogether I think that it's so cute. I love the little apples. It's the beads. I had so much fun doing the back stitch. I actually like doing back stitch, but I did have a little trouble with the umbrella because I kind of missed one of the corners and it looks like I have two umbrellas, even though it had to be one. It was supposed to be one. And the chair over there, I actually didn't notice that I was supposed to stitch it under the brown, so it looks like the front of it, like the sit of it, is in front of the porch and the back of the chair is on the porch. So it's kind of weird, but if I don't tell you, you probably wouldn't even noticed that, or maybe you would have. But I think that it looks really, really cute. It wasn't a hard stitch. The only problem is that I had to, kind of stitch without crossing it out from the chart because I had the back stitch on the chart. Okay, anyways, just to remind you about this project, again, go watch that video. You will be able to see how it was stitched. And now the next thing that I'm going to stitch is one of the kits that I got in my second video. That was the last video that I uploaded. You can go check that out as well. That was the package that I was crazy waiting for. It had 14 little kits. It had an organizer for them, and that is one that I am going to stitch next. I'm actually going to do one of the ones that I'm going to show you now, and one of the Frozillo kits, like each one like in its turn. So now what I chose from that collection is this. So you all have seen me stitch these plastic canvases or pizza. I have the nutcracker, I have the little piggy bank, and I have the little Wonder Girl with the squirrel. And this is her grandfather. Actually, he has red coat for some reason. Red coat, it's Santa Claus. And Grandpa Winter, which is a Russian type of Santa Claus, he has a blue coat. So I don't know, but I guess that's the decision of the designer. So I'm going to stitch him as a company for her. They are actually a couple. They're supposed to be together. And this is again Pizza from PM Studios. And the size of this is supposed to be 13 centimeters high and 10 centimeters wide. It has beading in it. Let me see if I have the info on the back here. Yeah, so it has plastic canvas, of course. It has 13 colors. Plastic canvas, chart, beads, a needle. Does it have a needle? I think that usually these kits don't have needles, but if it does, it's really good. Anyways, I think that he is cute, so he will be my next stitch from Pizza. I am going to film a video about him as well, showing you the what the kit looks like inside, and how it will look like during the stitch, like every couple of stitching experiences, something like that. Now, the organizer that comes in this kit, I am going to change, and I am going to use these. I mean, this is the organizer I got in my last order, the kit's number 2 review, and I'm going to use this instead of the organizer that comes in the kit because it is better. It's wood, it's handmade, so cute. I think that it is so cute. I want to make something like that. And the reason is that I'm kind of rough with my organizers sometimes when I pull out threads, and I tend to rip. I tend to rip the little edges in some point because the organizers that come in these kits are really flimsy. They're cardboard and it's not even laminated, so it's really easy to rip. Okay guys, so I will see you, I guess, tomorrow on my next update, maybe the day after tomorrow. We'll see what I'll be stitching and how much, and hopefully it will be a good day tomorrow and for the next couple of days. So wish me luck, and let's meet in a couple of seconds. So I finally remembered my long dog. I haven't been stitching him lately, though I love this project. I love the threads. If you don't remember, this is 25 count fabric. This is stitched with treasure braids. Let me just show you with what. This is it. Sorry, it's in a bag, but it's so beautiful. It's so shiny. It's treasure braid. It is the fine, and I am in love with this. This is Pandemic. I have seen it stitched a couple of times on YouTube already. A couple of people are stitching this, so I am in love with this. The most boring thing in this project is the border. I am not loving to stitch the border. I feel like whenever I try to stitch the border, I kind of get bored. So I did finish this. Last time it was around this area. Probably saw it in the preview when I showed you the before picture, but I was around this area. I finished this area with the butterfly, and I moved to this one. So I did stitch all of this and the border. Let me try to get it a little closer. The back stitch, like I showed you before in my previous videos, is stitched with a different thread. It's stitched with cray neck. How does it called? The fine. I don't remember, but it is stitched with cray neck, and it is really teal color. But I don't know why I just decided to do the back stitch with it a little bit of a different hue type. I don't know, with a different color. For some reason I just thought that it would be funner, but it is so shimmery. You probably don't see how shimmery it is, but it is. It really is. I don't know if camera shows the shimmer in this thread, but in sunlight it's like heaven. It's really shimmery. Anyways, I did stitch quite a bit at my mom's house. I forgot about it. I've actually done, well, I didn't stitch a lot when I was at my mom's. You know what? I will give you a little bit of a spoiler. I am planning on starting a very large diamond painting after I finish Marky's portrait. That will be a Heaven and Earth design, and I am going to do a diamond painting Haed. So I do have a design for a while now, and I do have all the materials, and I decided not to get a new one because I did want to get a new one, and I didn't have enough funds to do that for now. So I decided to just do it because the other one that I have is beautiful as well. I'm not going to show you the design, but I did have a very big bag of diamonds for that project that I ordered from AliExpress a couple of months ago. Well, maybe even more than half a year ago. And I had huge bags of diamonds. So I did open them. I did arrange all the diamonds in little zip bags. Larger zip bags depends on how many diamonds I had from each color, and that's something that I did for 2 days. I did work on that for 2 days. I was really frustrated because I wanted to stitch, but I ended up finishing it, and now I'm happy because when I get to work, I already have the diamonds settled, and all I have to do is put them in a little boxes, and I won't have to sit down and cut every little bag. You know, you have these sealed bags of tiny little amounts of diamonds. So now I have a big zip bag, and I will just be able to take it out and put it in my containers that I'm using for diamond painting. So that's a spoiler for what will be happening after I finish diamond painting my portrait from Marky's diamond painting. Anyways, let's move on to the next before my husband will come tell me to, you know, release his room because he needs to get. Now every time I pick up this, I am just going with it. I cannot stop. I don't know why. I am loving stitching with wool, with Rioli's wool. I haven't tried any other you know, company. I don't know if any other company make wool projects, but Rioli's make beautiful kits, and I am loving this project. Whenever I start stitching it, like I said, I cannot stop. So just to remind you, this is it. This is the kit. It's 90 centimeters. It has only 14 colors, but I think that it will be so beautiful. The black canvas, it just makes the colors pop, and I think that it is amazing. I have already finished 2 of the leaves. By the way, just to remind you, I did get a message before about these. There are a couple of unstitched crosses over here under the yellow crosses, and there's another spot where there's like, it looks like there's an empty spot, but it's supposed to be like that. It's like that in the chart, and like over here there's 2 also. I don't know why, but in the chart it's this way. Maybe it's just the meeting of the 2 leaves. I don't know, but I just wanted to tell you that. Anyways, I've already finished the second leaf. Now I'll have to stitch another one over here, and then I'll be able to move on to the flowers, and there won't be as much leaves over there, and I cannot wait for that. I really cannot wait to start stitching these flowers. I only have to stitch this little one. I think it will be really fast, and then I'll move on to the beautiful flowers. Really, I cannot wait. If I could, I would have just stitched it all the time. But I have so many other projects that I'm crazy about, so I have to change so I won't get sick of any one of them. But I did stitch a lot of it. I ended up stitching it for like almost a day and a half. Let's just say that, because I stitched it before I left my mom's house for almost half a day because she's helping me with Marky, and I did not have to do anything. And when I came back home, I also started stitching it. So I had a lot of stitching time with this project. This is Rioli's. I love it. Now, probably saw the before. I did stitch it again in this video, like in the beginnings, but you probably see the difference. It's really pretty, and it's really pretty on black canvas. I never stitched on black canvas before, and I'm dying. I'm so in love with it. Okay, final project for this, I think for this video. So I've showed you him before. This is the little Santa or little Ded Moroz, like whatever it is that you want to call him. But I have started him only when I came back home. I was planning on starting him when I was at my mom's house, but I didn't because of the diamonds. But I did when I came home. So I have only started him yesterday, and I kept stitching it for like a couple of minutes today. But this is what I have. Just move it. Okay, this is what I have. I've stitched the bottom part of his coat. This is there's actually a blend over here. Well, these projects are really easy to stitch. Sometimes I get tired of them. I don't know why, but I really, really love the final result. I don't know why. I am crazy about these little finals. So I am planning on stitching him again. I don't know if I'll keep stitching him today because I still have some stuff to do around the house, and my husband is going to work, so I'll have to spend time with Marky up until the time he'll go to bed, and then I'll see what I'm going to be stitching. Maybe I'll stitch some of my 12 beauties. I just sometimes get the urge to stitch them. Anyways, just to remind you, I have already changed the organizer. This is it. Focus, please. This is it. I am loving it. It's so comfortable. I love the, the texture of it, you can say. I love how it feels in my hands. I think that I'm going to be ordering a couple more of these because I am enjoying them so much. This is beautiful. I love that it's handmade, and I love the way it's so easy to take the threads out of them. I was afraid that the threads will be ripped when I pull them out because this is wood, so they will be, kind of roughly taken out. But no, actually it's really easy. It's easy to put them back on. It's really sturdy, so it won't get broken, it won't get ripped. And this will be my organizer for all of these projects. I am planning on using him for the rest of my tiny little projects just because I don't like the organizers that come in the kit. I hated them. I was pretty rough at taking the threads out, and I was destroying them. Now there's the little beads that come in the kit. They're supposed to go on his coat, but I think I've showed you that before I left. And I have started using a new marker. This is a pink one, so it looks pretty cute over here, already crossed out. I forgot about these ones. I had the teal ones and the pink ones, and they are so beautiful. So this is the one I'm using for this, and this is what I have stitched. That's not a lot, but I think for like 1 hour stitch, I think I stitched it for about 1 hour. This is cute. Okay guys, I think that this will be enough for this video. I am going to upload it, so hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully. And I will see you in my next video. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Write comments. I love to hear what you have to think. And of course, press the bell below to be notified when my video comes out. And you have a donation button downstairs if you wish to help me achieve my goal and buy myself a Haed Nerd design kit. Okay. Anyways, I love you all, and I will see you soon in my next video.